we have created this one row summary sheet in which important values like total amount, discount amount, and number of repetition of this material, maximum price and minimum price according to this material is shown. Right, we change this paper to plastic, the values are changing accordingly. Similarly, if we select metal here, the values are changes. Right, this method has some limitations like if you want to see the values of paper and plastic at the same time, so what will you do? You will create another list and use the formula sumifs and countifs. No, it's not a good idea, I think. I am showing you the best way to do this by using another formula, which is a replacement of sum if, count if, and maximum if, minimum ifs, and so many formulas like this. So first of all, we will see the syntax of subtotal formula equals to SUBT subtotal, right? So here is the different options: average, count, counter, maximum, and different other functions are visible to you. But if you scroll down, you will see the same formulas like average, count, counter, max, and minimum. What is the difference between this 101 average formula, or you may say 109 sum formula, and this 9 sum formula? What is the difference between? So use both of them, subtotal, sum, and use this all value 9 comma amount, select the amount, all amount, and press enter. Similarly, we copy this formula here and select our amount this and change this 9 to 109, right? This, scroll down and use this 109 sum, press enter. So now we will see what the subtotal with 9 argument, what will this formula do, and with 109 argument what subtotal will do. So simply see, if we hide some rows here, right click and hide. If I hide some rows, the values are changed. It will represent the result of only visible items, but this will same as sum formula, right? The sum formula will show the same value and subtotal with 109 only show the visible value, result of these visible values, right? So we will use it, we will use this subtotal formula in our given requirement. From first of all, we will unhide all the rows here and unhide. We will unhide all the rows. After that, we will use the subtotal formula here and use the argument 109 comma, and our reference is total amount, this to this, enter. Similarly, we will use Control R and change this amount to amount after discount. Sorry, press F2, and from this to this, and this is the same formula 109 and press enter. Similarly, here we will use subtotal and use counter formula. We will use here 103 formula counter comma, and select these all values and press tab, and for maximum value subtotal and use the formula 104 tab comma, reference is from this to this, tab equals to subtotal, and we will use the minimum 105 minimum comma, and the reference is price, from this to this, enter. So here is a little mistake, let's see, press F2 and paper, no, this is the price, maximum price, we want to see the maximum price. So the maximum price of the given data is 99.34. If we hide this row, like hide, and the values are changing accordingly. 98.02 now the second highest number, this 98.02, right? So in this way the subtotal formula will use. Now if you apply filter here at 80 filter and you will select some value like fibers, okay, so the data is showing the fibers only, and similarly our summary is changed. Now it will now it is showing the total amount of fibers only, total amount of fibers and discount amount of fibers, how many times the fiber repeated. It's 25 times. Let's check. It's 24, it's 25, right? It is 25, right? Similarly, if you change it from paper and this, so it will showing the values of paper, right? The data paper and summary accordingly. You can simply delete this because we no more use this. So yeah, it is our summary. Now if you want to see both paper and plastic, so simply go paper and plastic and click OK. Paper and plastic are showing, and there total amount, discount amount, number of repetitions, and all these values are shown here, right? So the quick way to apply the filter, simply convert this data into table by selecting all data, press Ctrl T and OK. If you have the headers, then check this. If you don't have the headers, then uncheck it, okay. Converting into table and simply going to the table design and insert slicer. From slicer you want to see material, you want to apply filters on material, so click OK. So it will simply uncheck this. So the slicer is created here. Now simply you can change color here, and this is the single column. You want different 4 buttons, so simply change the column from 1 to 4 and press enter. So it will create a 4 different buttons for you, right? So simply drag it and place it over here. Now if you select fibers, so the filter automatically apply fibers and the values are changes accordingly. After that metals, the filter is applied and values are changing accordingly. If you want to apply if you want to see fibers and metal at the same time, press Ctrl and click that. Fibers and metals are selected and filter is applied on metals and fibers, and the total amount, discount amount, and other values are showing accordingly. You can remove filter by simply click that, so all the values are shown over here. So in this way you can simply create your summary sheet by applying filters by simple one click. In one click you will get your filtered values and your designed values accordingly.